All right, hello, my name is Mitchell McQuigg, and we're going to be going over the Week 2 assignment. So first, freedom of religion. Many people believe that the First Amendment Established Clause means that the government cannot acknowledge or support religion in any way. This isn't true. They can still be pro whatever religion they like. They just can't deny anyone the right to practice their own religion unless it causes harm to the general public or people in general. Freedom of speech. Many people believe that freedom of speech means you can say pretty much anything you want, anywhere, without any consequences. This isn't necessarily true. It protects a wide range of speech, however, it doesn't protect all speech. So things like defamation, things that incite violence, or hate speech, things like that are not protected. Freedom of the press. It protects the government. Many people believe that freedom of press protects journalists from all legal consequences, including things like slander. This is not true. They have to speak. They can't go around slandering things, and they have to just present facts to the general public. A lot of people also think that this gives them access to like top secret information, files, things of that nature, but this is also not true. Search and seizure. The two big things with this are probable cause and warrants. So the police need probable cause to search essentially anything in your possession, such as your car if they smell the odor of marijuana or any kind of drugs. That gives them probable cause to believe that there's drugs in the vehicle, and then they can search it. Warrants are more so for like homes and things like that. So if they think that you have some kind of criminal activity going on in your house and they want to search it, but they don't have a warrant, they have to talk to a judge, state the probable cause, kind of the evidence they have against you. The judge will sign a warrant, giving them permission to go into your home and search a specific room or area that they want. If they find something like in the backyard or the bathroom, but their warrant says they can only look in the living room, then they can't use what they found. Due process of law. So this applies to both criminal and civil cases. It guarantees that the government will treat individuals fairly and according to the law. Many people think that this requires a fair trial, or it does require a fair trial, but doesn't guarantee a perfect trial. So errors can occur, and they do occur in trials all the time. But as long as fundamentally the trial has been fair, the conviction can be upheld. The Ninth Amendment. So some people believe the Ninth Amendment gives the government essentially all the power to create new rights and kind of whatever they want. But it actually limits the power of the federal government by protecting the individual rights that are not numbered or essentially in the Constitution. Next, the 10th Amendment. Many people believe that the 10th Amendment gives the states power to do kind of whatever they want, regardless of what federal law says or what the government says. However, it reserves the powers to the states. It gives power to the states that essentially the federal government isn't in charge of. So the states kind of essentially rule their own like piece of land to an extent, unless federal law says otherwise, and that supersedes the state laws. State laws also can't pass laws that conflict with federal law. Equal protection. So misconception, people believe that equal protection clause guarantees everyone equal treatment, regardless of any circumstances. However, the clause prohibits the government from discriminating against individuals based on things like race, color, things like that, sex, wherever they were born, their origin. but it does not require the government to treat everyone exactly the same in every single situation. And then finally, discrimination. So many people believe discrimination only occurs kind of like at an individual level between two people just on the street. Things like being racist or prejudice, or like the landlord, like for example, like a landlord not renting to people of color because they're racist. But it also, discrimination also occurs at a systemic level. It's kind of, some are hidden, some are a little more obvious, but in laws and policies and kind of different practices throughout the government and with companies as well. So it's a lot deeper than most people realize. And that is the end. So in conclusion, many Americans know their basic rights. A lot of people talk about the First Amendment, like the Fifth Amendment, things of that nature. But it's always good to understand them all, stay informed, understand how things like free speech can change over time, and how to keep these rights strong, and talk about them with your peers so everyone's on the same page and is educated. Thank you for your time.